And welcome back. Okay, so um, I did a little bit of inventory management, gave people some slightly better armors and stuff, and I think we'll wait for dawn and put everyone except Oswulf here into the training grounds, and we will sail to Krumhorn actually, buy some more nets, see if there's a good quest there. Then we quite likely will walk through this area somehow, see if there's a good camp to take out, and then we'll head to Königsheim. We have some room in our inventory still, and we can increase that room by doing things like this. Like so and like so. Should have done that on my own time as well. Quickly check. I guess I should check where this is to. Wesen Schacht. I don't think we'll be doing that, so let's sail to Krumhorn. Does start to cost a little bit with so many people. Okay, there's a fine location, so that's something we could do and then just destroy it. Okay, where is this to? Grave mounds. Okay, so that's... I think that's ancient dead. So never mind. Never mind. We won't be finding that. We will be finding some throwing nets though. Okay. We might even consider going to Campfire and Nivekai at this point. But let's just stick to the plan. We have enough nets, for example. We have... Well, maybe we should check if food prices here are tolerable. They are actually quite good. So let's buy some dried fish. Let's actually buy all of it. Okay, so that should last us. And let's try to find something to kill in this little island. You hear a commotion and go to find Gunhild waving a weapon at his fellow sellswords. I know who you is, and I know who you ain't, and what you ain't are friends of mine. Sophie looks over and shrugs. Never said you was my friend. The paranoid mercenary barks on anyway, demanding everyone keep a good distance away or he'll cut them. You managed to calm the man down, mostly by explaining what his daily rate is and how he'll struggle without it, but it's no doubt a short-term solution. Okay, so this happened because Gunhild is paranoid. But that's really not that big of an issue. Mostly just flavor text. Okay, Necromancer Lair. A very easy Necromancer Lair, actually. So let's go ahead and destroy it. Weapon-wise, I think we are fine. We will move Torolf to the front very soon. Let's give Torolf the pike and give Margareta the banner. The pike does a little bit more damage and Torolf has 95 melee skill already. Okay. Yeah, let's just go. Should be easy. And we could move, we could stay put. I suppose both options are completely fine. Let's go ahead and move up. We don't really need to be careful at all either. Okay, try to maintain this formation that we have, at least to maintain it mostly. The Geist will be no problem at all. Everyone has fortified mind, and we have, I think, two rallied troops available to us. So one Geist, no problem at all. Akyur can take a position here. So without a good archer, I don't think we'll be able to snipe the Necromancer, but we could try with Raimonda. Doesn't have bullseye, I don't think. Where are you? Yeah, we don't have bullseye, so it's going to be probably impossible in the short term at least. Also, the Necromancer is nimble. So we'll take a lot of bolts from a tier 1 crossbow. One Wiederganger is flanking us. Let's let Thorolf handle it, I guess. Okay. And let's just start killing these things. And again, this weird ass rotation where the Geist goes to the front and the Wiederganger stays back. So that is very weird. Okay. Might as well Prayer of Faith here, though. It's like whatever. Okay, so yeah, another easy zombie fight will just take some time to actually kill every single last one of them. Let's actually turn the combat speed up again. Just for this fight. Get through this slightly faster. Kill that so Raimonda can actually do something. Okay, so we don't have a clear shot at the Necromancer. I guess we could take this spot. These zombies are coming on this flank though, so let's actually go for these guys instead. This one's going to rise up either on its own or the Necromancer is going to raise it. Just leave the Vala here. Geist is screaming. Geist is dead. Go for a split here. Go for a split here. Yeah, no problem at all. So for fights like this, I would prefer for Battle Brothers or some mod to have an auto battle feature. Because there's really no risk at all in something like this. Just takes a while to kill every single one of them. At least it's only one necromancer. If there were more, then this would take a far longer time. Okay, soon we will be able to get to the necromancer and this fight will be over at that point. Just go already. Just ignore these guys. So easy fight also means easy loot and easy XP. So it is worth taking these easy fights. Just ignore this Wiederganger. Just ignore this Wiederganger. This Wiederganger might push us, we'll see. And he did push us, so that is actually a bit annoying. Now we need to go around or kill this one before we get to the Necro again. Oh well. We are also able to just kill these zombies faster than the Necro can raise them up. And we can already actually get to the Necro, so whatever. A nice punch there, Mr. Necro. Mike Tyson, you are not. Just try to make this fast. Okay. Good one, Leif. Good one. One zombie left. Alright. So even levels... no one else does. Got some more gold coins. So that easy fight is reflected in the quality of the loot there. Even. Let's give him fatigue, I guess. I don't know if we'll... or what we'll be doing with him eventually. His melee skill is very poor for a frontliner at least. Might go like spears. Eventually he'll be a decent spear brother. For now, what do we do? Doesn't need that much fatigue. Already has, well, has access to rebound. Doesn't get berserk, for example. Does get indomitable, so we might want to use that, maybe. What do we give you? We could help you hit with fast adaptation or feint. Feint also helps others. I don't know. Won't make that decision just yet, I guess. Let's go to Fellswall. See if we can find some cheap tools. Have to wait for dawn, though. So let's change the combat speed back down. Okay, this is fine. Let's repair these to sell. Okay. Tool price is not the best. I think we'll still buy them though. So 80 more tools. Guess we could also buy some bread here. Sure. Let's also buy some medical supplies while we're at it. Okay. So now we head to Königsheim, make a boatload of money. By selling all the stuff we've accumulated in the recent days. Still has ambushed trade routes. And yeah, that is a very nice selling price. Keep some of these armors around just in case I need them at some point. Okay. Keep these pikes, keep these boar spears. Well, let's sell one boar spear. Let's actually sell one more pike. Okay, so we have one of each now. Alright. There's a one skull return item that would be worth it money-wise. Because we can immediately sell that loot for a good bit of cash. Let's pay around for our mercenaries. Let's actually check the tavern rumors as well. We have a lot of money at this point. Got hired by a mercenary company looking for fighters. I was pretty good at it too. Ran up a king's ransom in wages until I lost me and took a green skin. I'll let you touch the stump for 5 crowns. A group of young lads left for Vises some days ago. They're looking to hire armed fighters over there, willing to pay real good. I just hope they make it back alive. Here, take a look at what's left of my hand. Can hardly use it anymore on account of it having no fingers since that run-in with greenskins a while ago. Now I hear they are back, marauding around Wiese right as we speak. I just got a letter from my aunt in Wiese claiming that the whole town is troubled by terrible nightmares. I don't know, she's always been overly dramatic. Alright, so Wiese is having difficulties with Alps and greenskins. I don't think I care though. Ruined dwellings. We could do that maybe. We should be killing beasts though. We are not hunting lindworms for that though. That would be suicidal. Let's check if there's anything good to take out around here. Or actually we should probably go find the scouting equipment at this point to get accurate scouting information, to know what's inside these camps, to know if we can take them reliably or not. So let's head to Vulkenborg and see if that's available there. Also, we should get some ammunition. Okay, kinda expensive, but it's fine. So yeah, no scouting equipment available. Weaponsmith has a famed shovel mace. It's not very good. Just ignore it. Okay. No point in check. Well, I guess I'll quickly check the hiring screen. Nothing exciting there. They want us to go up against the Barbarian King, which we won't be doing. Mostly because they'll probably have armored white unholds, and those are kind of painful to deal with. Could take out this camp here to get a little bit of more loot to sell at Königsheim. We could just save it for a patrol quest though, and I think I will. Yeah, let's try to find the scouting equipment before we go camp busting. So for example, we don't know what's here. It should be something easy since it's close to civilization though. But we'll ignore it for now. Let's save the game just in case it crashes or something. One skull return item. Don't think I want to do that. I could do this hunting beasts quest. But I think I will. Lots of cell swords here. I'll be ignoring those guys though. Pretty sure they don't like the Crusader and our roster is full anyway. Okay, so let's hunt this down. It's nachos. Should be fairly easy. Get us some more nacho necklaces. Okay. Do we want to change anything? We should probably give this perk to Avon. We just need to decide what we want. Adrenaline is usually good. Let's take that. Okay. Plethora of nachos. So, if they have big ones, need to worry about those a little bit, but the mid-sized ones and the small ones shouldn't be a problem. Okay, 2 big ones. I think we're fine though. We could take this spot with the Crusader and let everyone else stay put. I think that sounds like a good plan to me. Don't think I'll be needing a net, but let's take it out just in case. And just end turn with Blanca. I could have given this spot to Magnachar though, so maybe a slight mistake there. Leif can take this spot just in turn. Jarek and Nicholas can stay put, I think. Probably. Don't want to split up too much because of these big nachos. They'll be able to swallow anyone they get next to. Just then turn there. And turn here. Might as well rotate the Crusader. These guys can stay put. Let's try to kill this one. Good. Guess I should... Okay, Gunhild can take a spot here if we kill this one. Okay. Let's put Akyur around here and take a shot there. Okay, it's a good thing that this Nacho survives on 1 hit point there, so they aren't able to eat the corpse. Okay. We could take the spot with Eilika as well instead. That should be fine actually. Let's do that. This one's already fleeing. Torolf, you can take one of these spots. I guess that one. Both of the big nachos are on the northern flank, so once they reach us, we will try to take them out first. And this should be fine. Yeah, so the only thing to worry about here is the big nachos. And also to not let any smaller nachos reach that size. Okay, so this big nacho is coming for the Crusader and Eilika. That's a bit annoying. This one is flanking us. That's fine. Okay, now we can start killing though. Yeah, so let's perfect focus. Go for this one. Goodbye. Sharek and shield wall. Wait with Leif there. Take this corpse spot with Sophie. Sure. Eben, go for this one. Misses. Good adrenaline, don't see much point. Magnachar. Take a shot there. Hits but does very little damage. Okay, still no point in adrenaline, I don't think. Don't want to be using a riposte, I don't think, because that just creates corpses at some corpses that we can't really control when they appear and where they appear, so let's not do that. And Akir can start throwing his axes around and miss twice. Okay, that's slightly bad for us. I think one of the smaller nachos will take that spot, so this big nacho isn't able to take it. So we should be fine. Okay, didn't think that would kill. Now we just need to take that spot, I suppose. We are able to do so. Okay, this small nacho takes that position. Okay, big one is next to Sophie and next to Shararik. It's completely fine if they get swallowed for a little bit, so now we can just go ham and start killing them and breaking their morale. Should be completely fine at this point. Let's go for a swing here. Gets 3 kills. Very nice, very nice. Now we will use adrenaline here. Not really even that useful to be using it, but might as well. Okay, a couple more nachos dead as they flee. Might as well adrenaline here. Doesn't do that much, but might as well. So this nacho either goes for the devour move to devour Sharrik, or he goes for a couple of slashes, and both options are fine. Fine with me. Let's move Akyur here. And Gunhild, you can take this spot, I guess. Okay. One's fleeing. Sophie got devoured. Akyur got... No, not Akyur. Sharrik got devoured. It's whatever. This one's already fleeing. And this one's fleeing. Alright. So this fight is over as well. So that's weird. So the Nacho was fleeing and now it got like a sudden surge of courage and decided to engage us anyway. Okay, whatever. It's fine by me if you want to die, along with your friends. Slimy. Very clean fight. And a couple of level ups. Good, good. Should be able to craft at least one more nacho necklace out of that. Dead nachezers are scattered about. You take a knee beside one and look at its mouth. Whatever was in its lungs is still issuing forth, a wheeze burping out. Putting a cloth to your nose, you use the other hand to chop away at its neck with a blade, cutting off the head and holding it up. You order a few brothers to follow suit, for Gregor the steward will be expecting proof. Okay, a nice payday there. Gregor the steward takes the Natcherezer head and holds it up. A few mewling cats seemingly appear out of nowhere, circling beneath it like buzzards would overhead. He throws it out the window and the felines go running. Good work, Sellsword. Okay. So we move on at this point. Don't want to do this stuff. Let's go to Wessenschacht. Okay, we see an undead group battling nobles. I expect the undead to win, but we'll see. Okay, another undead group. I don't think I want to join in on this fight. Not with both of these groups. So, sadly, the first Felswacht company is just going to have to surrender to the dead. Perhaps become soldiers in the undead army themselves. Okay, so if this caravan quest is to the north, we might try that. If it's to the south, there's no point, since we just saw those undead groups there. Armorer has nothing. So we should be starting to buy these uncut gems, because I think we need those to craft runes. So let's go ahead and do that. What's our selling price here? It's fine. Don't really have much to sell anyway, so let's not sell anything. Guess we need more ammunition again. There we go. And this caravan is to the north. So it's 4 days and during the Undead crisis and goes through barbarian lands, so it's quite likely that this fails, but I will attempt it. It gives us some free time to use the training equipment. So if we are lucky, we will be able to even complete this quest, and if we are unlucky, we might need to abandon it basically straight away. We shall see. And this should be fine. Let's camp. We shall get some free repairing and healing while we do this. And we won't get attacked by a group like this. Will we? What the hell? No, we don't. Okay, so a lot of battles have taken place here, probably against the undead. But yeah, during the mid-game and the late game, these caravan quests are very, very nice for you, because there are a lot of XP, they spawn good equipment, and you are able to use the training equipment while you travel on the world map, and you don't spend any food either. But along the road, a dead horse. Its rider is across the road, having crawled to his final resting spot. Broken arrows litter the path, the heads of them ripped off and salvaged. The man is missing his scalp, the cap of his head glinting and red. After a quick search, you realize there's nothing here to take and decide to move on. Rest in peace. Okay, this couple of necromancers, their one ancient auxiliary and their guest are following us. Now they're running from us again. So even though we have only one scout, the patrol radius gets bigger and bigger. If we had the scouting equipment, we would do that faster, and once we discover camps, we would also see what's actually inside those camps. And we could make notes of where to attack once the quest is over. Okay, we see a group of brigands. They will probably try to come after us if they're able to, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to. They're a bit far away. They might run into a noble army before they get to us, if they even saw us yet. Very weird little detour we took there, by the way. Could have just gone through that path. So the question is, do we run into undead or perhaps barbarians? Okay, this group should be mostly fine. There is a necrosavant and a necromancer. I don't think they even want to engage us, and they are not able to see us just yet. We also have a couple of levels from training. I guess we could give them straight away. Do we want fatigue for you? Doesn't seem necessary. Has access to mind over body and battle flow. So let's go ahead and give him 3 hit points instead. And for perks... let's go mind over body, I guess. And Raimonda reaches level 10. Gets a nice +5 range skill. Gets a very nice +4 resolve and +4 fatigue as well. Okay. So we could take Bloodbath to make perfect focus a little bit more usable, because it gives us resolve and fatigue. So mind over body, perfect focus. That seems like a good choice. Let's take that. Okay, continue on. So these guys might want to attack us or not. They're not even coming towards us though. This group is actually easier, even though there are more enemies. We'll see if they want to come for us. They don't see us. So yeah, even though there's the undead crisis and we are going through the north in a caravan and it is risky, it seems, well, we've been able to travel more than half the distance already, so it's looking like we might be able to make it. Now we see direwolves. I don't think they'll attack us. Okay, while walking the streets of Raystad, you come upon a crowd standing around a hanged man. He must have been of some notoriety. Fuck, I can't pronounce this at the moment for whatever reason. The folks are muzzling one another to try and get a turn to cut a toe or a finger off as a sort of hanging heirloom. An old man is quickly elbowed out of the mob. He turns to you, voice raspy, his bony fingers tented like sickly ribs. Ah, sellsword are ye? Of course, I can smell your business, the purchases ye have made. Say, would you do a bit of work for me? I need a number of the dead man's fingers and toes. It's for my work, you shall see. I'll give you 500 crowns in return for it. You ask why he needs that particular man's appendages. The crooning shoulder-cowed man laughs, a heckle if there ever was one. Aye, a good question. The man earned his walk to the hangman's noose with a penchant for violence and an unerring strength to see his desires through. The toes and fingers of a simpleton won't do. I need a man of unsinged cruelty, and the only one I see right now is swinging by that there rope. So, what say ye? 500 crowns, remember? Okay, so I think this event can go uh, well or badly, so there's really not much point in agreeing to this guy's terms. If we had a butcher with us, he would, I think, cut off his own finger. We don't, though. And if we had a thief with us, we would get the best option, but we don't. So we'd rather not get involved. What do we see now? Alps. Okay, I think Alps will want to fight us. It's going to be an easy fight, if so. It's just kind of like the Undead fights, they'll just take a long time. They'll just take a long time and be slightly annoying. So we'll see. I think they're avoiding us, though. So it's looking more and more like we are actually able to complete this caravan. So make a nice 2,500 crowns and also get a lot of training. But I think these guys will attack us. So that's just before we get to Skjold. This dark vault spews out this group of undead. I think we are able to kill these guys, though, since there's no necromancer and there are no necrosavants. So a slightly risky fight. There are a couple of ancient priests, there are a few ancient honor guards. There's a Hellenhund, but I think we'll be able to deal with this semi-easily if they decide to attack us. And since there's 23 of them and they will be very close by, I think they will. Let's see. No, they don't attack us. Okay. They maybe didn't even see us. And also we might have had the second Rafestad company to help us out if they did attack us. So yeah, we made it. Without a single fight, we made it. Skjold greets you with a swarm of daytailers looking for work. The caravan leader doles out crowns to men here and there, their grubby hands going to the carts to unload the cargo. When he's finished with the throngs of men, the leader turns to you. He's got a satchel in hand. And this is for you, mercenary. You take it. A few of the daytailers watch the exchange of monies like cats with a dangling mouse. Alright. And also a lot of experience, since that was a long trip. And also we managed to train for a long time. So this is the result. This is why these caravan quests, when you have the training equipment, why they're so good. So 102 hours of training. So the smith, for example, gained a point of fatigue, gained a hit point, gained melee skill, gained ranged defense, and also 1,000 experience. So this actually makes me think that maybe camping during caravans should be nerfed. Like maybe put like a 50% penalty on it or something. So it's a bit slower. Or just nerf the training equipment. So a very nice little mission there. And almost every single person has leveled. So yeah, this is why the caravan quests are so good. So I'll give Jarrick, I suppose, +4 fatigue. And what else? It's actually a good question. What else? We could get Inspire, perhaps, but he already has a couple of things he wants to do with his fatigue and action points. I think we'll go for Born with a Board, since we already have Shield Expert. Grants 10% damage reduction while using a shield. Nice. Let's actually give him a better shield, as well. So both more durability and melee defense there. Nicholas has reached level 9. Give him hit points. And now let's take Battle Flow. So with Battle Flow and Mind Over Body, should have no problem with fatigue. Elika levels. Gets a +4 in melee defense. Good, good. I guess we'll go resolve and hit points, probably. Sure. And give her Mind Over Body, I guess. Next up is Leif the Swordmaster. Do like those hit points. Now I might take the +4 resolve over the +2 melee skill here because of the Mind Over Body. Not sure if that's the correct move to make. He will also get old, and when he does get old, he gets +10 resolve anyway, and he might be fine with resolve as it stands, because he also has battle flow. Let's just take the +2 melee skill, I suppose. And what else? What else? Guess Underdog is always good for a frontliner. Take that. And Gunhild gets +4 melee defense, gets +4 hit points, and gets +3 resolve. And probably Nimble. No, not Nimble. Battleforged. Because the hit points are quite low and doesn't get Colossus. Yeah, let's go for Battleforged. Next up is Sophie. Resolve, hit points, and +2 melee defense is fine. Don't really need to boost the fatigue at this point at all because of the huge resolve she has with Mind Over Body. All of her fatigue costs are reduced by 31% already. That gets further boosted when she gets confident in battle. And now she can take Inspire. So now she is an off-tank Inspire person with Bandage Mastery, so quite a useful character. Do something like this, I guess. So she's in the middle now. She will probably stay put for a lot of fights and just inspire others. Next up is Avon the Smith. Another poor roll in melee defense and melee skill, but it is what it is. Let's go with the hit points, I suppose. And what else? What else? To make further use of Adrenaline and maybe Indomitable eventually, I guess we'll take Brawny to increase his fatigue pool. Next up is Margareta, who actually leveled twice. Very nice melee skill rolls. We might actually be able to make a damage dealer out of her yet. Let's take the +4 resolve here instead of the hit points though. And get Underdog and Battleforged. So doesn't really have good Battleforged armor just yet, but eventually if she survives, she will. Next up is Torolf, our second Swordmaster. Gets another very nice +3 melee defense. Doesn't get a good hit point or fatigue roll though, so we'll take +3 resolve. And he also gets Battleforged. We've already made that decision earlier. Already has Brawny. And we could put him into the front lines now. Let's give him a different weapon, I guess. Can use this two-handed skull hammer. So something like this, I guess. Akure has reached level 9. It's a nice +4 in both resolve and fatigue. So once he reaches level 11, he'll be able to do some silly things with perfect focus, mind over body, berserk, battle flow, and killing frenzy. He'll just need to be able to hit as well, which will be easier said than done, because he only has 69, nice, melee, non-melee ranged skill at the moment, so we'll need to reach that level 16 plus to actually become the throwing god that he's destined to be. Let's take... Guess we could take Killing Frenzy at this point. Sure. So more damage if he actually manages to hit something. Next up is Oswulf. Our gluttonous caravan hand without a hand. Go with something like this. So even if he spends the rest of his lives in the reserves, he can actually do something for us if we give him skillful stacking, which grants 12 additional stash spaces. So let's go ahead and do that. We might not even want to dismiss him, but we'll see. Magnachar levels twice. Okay, gets a pretty good level up here. We'll also be able to do perfect focus mind over body things eventually. So let's go ahead and give him mind over body already. No real need to give him the Battle Forged just yet. Actually, let's give him Paymaster at this point, so we can get company expenses down a little bit, and we can also get the Penny Pincher's tools. And let's go ahead and get that straight away so we remember. So Penny Pincher's tools reduces the daily wage of each man by 15%. That's okay. Reduces the chance of desertion by 50%. That's also okay. But most importantly, prevents men demanding more pay in events. So now we have free reign to accumulate wealth. We don't need to worry about going over, I think it's 30,000 crowns before they start demanding more wages. And that event can repeat itself, I think, so that is quite a good investment. And finally, let's level up the Vala twice. Okay, let's get heightened senses. So she'll be able to boost allies' melee and ranged defenses within 3 tiles of the Vala. So with that in mind, we should put her somewhere in the middle. She will also need her staff, I think, in order to be able to use this ability, yes. So the only problem with this is that if we meet a brigand marksman or master archer or something that decides to target her and scores some headshots, then she might actually die with the current head armor that she has. But that is what it is. Could put her here instead, I guess, and just move her up once it comes to that. Okay, so we have one more perk to give. Let's take mind over body with her as well. And after these levels we will start to work on Inscription Mastery. We already have 2 gems to craft 2 runes from. So we'll probably take armors first, and resilience should be a good one to craft. Okay. Don't actually have an armorer or a weaponsmith in this village here, so we don't actually spawn any famed equipment. At this point we could probably take down these unholds. We'll need to consider that, if that's worthwhile. So people would get tossed around, which is annoying, but we'd probably be able to kill them without casualties. That does count for our ambition, because they are beasts, and also get some crafting components out of them. It's a bit of an annoying fight to take. Not really dangerous, but a bit of an annoying fight. Without access to resilience runes, indomitable, or hold the line from the noble that you get during the noble war. Since those grant you immunity against being tossed by the unholds. Not sure if I want to take that fight. So probably, yeah, I should be able to handle it without casualties, but there is the slight chance of casualties. There's also ending the nightmare. That should be easy to do. I just hate those Alp fights. They're so tedious, so tedious. They're even more tedious than zombie fights. They don't really... Well, Alp loot is actually... I don't think I need happy powder for anything as the Crusader. For some origins, like the Deathcool cultists, happy powder is very useful. And you get happy powder components out of, I think, Alps and Necrosavants. But we don't need to worry about that. Don't want to do one skull return items, not when we already have money. Secure cemetery. We could do that. Yeah, sure. Let's secure the cemetery at this point. Guess we'll buy these ground grains as well. Our dried fish is about to spoil. So yet another reason to eventually find those food perks on someone. Guess we need to buy even those expensive dried roots and berries in that case. Okay, so the cemetery is close by. But we'll do that next time. So thanks for watching and see you next time.